Hello and welcome to your Yoga Nidra class. My name is MARIAAA and today I'll be guiding you through this Yoga Nidra to help you relax, recover, and refuel. Yoga Nidra is also known as yogic sleep. It is a yoga practice where the goal is to remain in a state between being completely awake and being completely asleep. If you do happen to fall asleep in this yoga class, no worries. That just means that your body needed extra rest, and I'm glad that I was able to help you with that. Feel free to continue trying this if that's the case until you do find that sweet spot. To make today's practice a little bit more helpful and more relaxing, I do recommend grabbing a few things that you might have around the house. A pillow or maybe two pillows. We might use one for the head and then one to place underneath the knees. If you have a bolster or anything else, feel free to bring that along, but pillows work just fine. A blanket to help you stay warm. We're going to put that over our bodies. You can also roll that up and use it under your head or neck or under your knees if you don't have pillows. And then the last thing I recommend is maybe a small towel or a small pillow or something that you can place over your eyes. If you have some eye coverings, those are perfect, but I just use a towel and that works fine. And then other than that, you can practice this on the ground or in a bed or wherever you feel most comfortable. We're going to begin laying down or seated, just finding a comfortable position, and I'll walk you through that within the yoga practice. So get into something comfy and meet me in your practice space. Come down onto your backs and find a comfortable position laying down. You can choose to do this seated up as well, but make sure to use any support behind you to help you come into the most comfortable seat or comfortable position that you can be in. Feel free to place something underneath your knees like a bolster or a pillow if you brought that onto your mat today. You can use the blanket to lay it on top of you. If you're laying down, feel free to place a bolster or a pillow behind or underneath your base of your head. You can adjust the flesh of your buttocks. You can adjust the pillows or the placement of your knees and hips. But if you're laying down, maybe move your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Bring your arms by your sides with the palms facing up. The palms and fingers have a lot of sensory information that goes through them. So today we want to limit that sensory information so we can quiet the mind. So we'll just leave our fingertips and our palms up. And feel free to close the eyes. Maybe take another towel or a pillow or something light to place it over your eyes. The back of our hands resting on the mat. Adjust the shoulder blades a little bit underneath you, underneath the heart space. The jaw can unhinge. The lips may part as the tongue falls into the floor of the mouth. This Yoga Nidra is a practice of yogic sleep, and I will be guiding you through this state. It's a state of consciousness between wakefulness and sleep, so you're not completely asleep, but you're not completely awake. The goal is to try to remain awake by listening to the sound of my voice. I'm going to ask you to move your awareness to different parts of the body throughout this practice. You're going to explore different sensations, emotions, and images. Try not to concentrate too intensely on any of these. Just try to let it come and go. Don't try to force anything. And during this meditation, just use and absorb what you need at this moment and leave the rest behind. If your mind is overactive, just come back to the sound of my voice. Let go of your thoughts and worries and focus and come back to just the sound of my voice. We're going to start to bring awareness to our body and any physical sensations. So just take a minute to scan your own body and just bring awareness and become aware. So don't do anything else, just become aware of any physical sensations in your form. And then allow yourself to become aware of every sensation around you, maybe one at a time. So, what sounds do you hear? What do you smell? What is the temperature inside this room? Pay attention to what your back body is feeling. Become aware of the back side pressing against the ground. Don't label the sources, just explore these sensations. And then visualize your body resting on the floor. Start to become aware of your own physical presence. If it helps, maybe place yourself as the observer, as if you are looking onto your body lying there. Without opening your eyes, bring your attention to visualizing the room now. Visualize the four walls and the ceiling. Notice the floor and your body lying on the floor. See your body and notice the position of your body. Visualizing your clothes, your hair, your face. Feel yourself existing on the floor or on this earth or wherever you are. Give yourself just a moment to tune in and notice your breath. And if you feel exhausted, or if you're anxious or overwhelmed or maybe feeling impatient, I want you to try to let go of those labels and those words. Words like, I'm so tired, or I'm so worried. Let go of those words and what those words mean. And instead, just really tune into how your body feels, with no labels, as best as you can. Let your body sink into the ground, into the earth. Start to get comfortable in your position. Let your body start to settle down and settle deeper into the ground, feeling comfortable and knowing that everything is okay. Nothing else matters right now. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing else to do in this moment. It's just simply here and now. Just feel your body in this moment and start to listen. If you don't hear everything I say, that is okay. You're going to naturally flow in and out of these kinds of things as your conscious hearing flows in and out. And each is valid and okay. Just know that your subconscious, or that deepest part of you, is always listening. You will take away what you need to take away from this yoga nidra. Don't try to force anything. Your core, your center, your subconscious is always present and listening. Whatever you may experience today, know that this practice will work. There's no wrong way of doing this. Just try to let go, sink into your body, sink into this practice, and follow my voice. Allow your breath to travel through and to your bones. And then start to let your bones become heavy. Maybe heavy with gravity as they sink in a little deeper into the earth. Feel your bones sink into the ground beneath you. Slowly start to feel them sinking further down as you begin to release with every exhale. You do not have to hold your head or hold yourself up anymore. So try to release as best as you can here, relaxing any areas that might feel any tension and feeling the bones sinking further and further down. Begin to become aware of your natural breath, your natural, maybe spontaneous breath as it moves in and out of your body. Taking hardly any effort from your part. Just feel your breath flow in through your nostrils effortlessly. Notice the feeling of your breath as it comes out of your nostrils. Do you sense the coolness of your inhale? Follow that feeling. Follow it into your nose and sinuses, to the back of your throat and into your lungs. Feel that sense of warmth as you exhale, that warmth on your upper lip as you breathe out. This natural breath flows through your nostrils. You can feel it with each inhale and each exhale. Allow this breath to become longer and slower, taking in a long, slow inhale. And then follow that with a longer, slower exhale. Try to make your exhales longer than your inhales. Maybe even taking a slight pause after your exhales. Slowly inhale and exhale even slower. Pause here. Feel the urge of the breath bubble up inside of you. If you need to inhale, please do so. Now take in a slow inhale and let out a longer, slower exhale. Pause in those moments where your body is not breathing in or out, those moments in between the breath, in between the inhales and exhales, and continue to breathe this way. Slow inhale, slower exhale, pausing there. Slow inhale, slower exhale, pausing. Continue to do that for about another minute. Do that for another few breaths. And now go back to your natural, easy, effortless breath. Let go of any controlled breathing for the moment. And we'll start to move inward. See if you can find a safe place or a safe haven inside of you. This is a place where you feel safe, loved, seen, listened to, cared for. Somewhere you can return to when you need to be calm. Maybe someone is there with you. Maybe it's a specific place. Whatever helps you embody this feeling of safety, wherever or whomever you're with, you are well and happy. So just spend a moment visualizing this place as best as you can, with as much detail as you can. What does it smell like? What would you want it to smell like? What does it feel like? What's the temperature? What does it sound like? What are the noises? Know that you can return to this place anytime during this practice. You can even return to this place anytime in your life during moments of stress, anxiety, and worry. Just come back to this space. This is your safe haven. This is your home. Now bring your awareness back to your body. You're resting on the floor. Try to remain as still as possible, but don't build up any stress in the body. Start to notice each part of the body as I mention it. We're going to begin a journey of sensory awareness as we explore the different parts of our body. You're going to be moving awareness to these body parts as you hear them from me. When you hear them, maybe try to repeat the name to yourself, then feel that part of the body. Try not to move any part of your body or bring tension to any part of your body. We're going to begin on the right side. Right hand thumb. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. And fifth finger. To the palm of your hand. The back of your hand. Wrist. Forearm. Elbow. Upper arm. Shoulder. Armpit. Your ribs. Your waist. Your hip. Thigh. Knee. Your calf. Ankle. Heel. Sole of the foot. Top of the foot. Right big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Now bring your awareness to the left side, starting with the left hand thumb, the second finger, the third finger, the fourth finger, the fifth finger, the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, your wrist, forearm, elbow, your upper arm, shoulder, armpit, ribs, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now, moving our awareness to the back of your body. Your right heel, your left heel, your right calf, left calf, right thigh, left thigh, your right glute or your right buttocks, your left glute or your left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, the entire spine, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, now moving the awareness to the top of your head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between your eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, and throat, moving down to your right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of your chest, left side of your chest, your upper abdomen, navel or belly button, lower abdomen, your right groin, your left groin, the pelvic floor, the whole right leg, the entire left leg, moving up to your entire right arm, and then over to your entire left arm. Your entire face as a whole, your whole head, your whole torso, and then your whole body as one. Take a moment to just recognize if this practice is easy or difficult for you. Then just let that feeling, that awareness go. Just let it go. And then notice if there are any parts of your body that are difficult to sense on their own. Come back to sensing your entire whole body, feeling it all at the same time, feeling your entire physical presence laying here. Start to imagine that your whole body is becoming light, as if it could float or fly away from the floor, towards the ceiling or the sky. There are no limits. Your head is light and weightless. Your limbs are light and weightless. Your torso is also light and weightless, rising higher and higher away from the floor. And now imagine that your body is becoming heavy. Feel the heaviness in all parts of your body. Each part is becoming heavier and heavier. Your head is heavy, your limbs are heavy, your torso is heavy. Feel this heaviness and let it sink into the floor. How does that feel? Start to bring awareness to those feelings, to your feelings. And as we start to bring our awareness to our feelings, don't try to change them. Let them be. Acknowledge any feelings and emotions that are currently with you, either on this mat or in your life right now. Try not to judge your emotions. If you notice tension, for example, just acknowledge how that feels. Now, what is the opposite of that feeling? Try to feel both. If you're feeling maybe a little anxious, what would be the opposite of that feeling? Try not to change anything and just bring awareness to those feelings. And then start to come back to your breath, noticing any thoughts, memories, or images that are coming across your mind. Whatever arises in your mind, continue to be non-judgmental. Whatever comes up is there for you to acknowledge, for you to take a moment with it. Explore this space of your mind, this space of your consciousness. Now visualize on the screen of your mind just the following things for a few seconds, one after the other, as if it were a slideshow just playing in your mind on a screen. The color blue, your reflection in the mirror, looking out the window, seeing the snow fall, a snowy day, a baby laughing, the sun shining, a burning candle, a full moon, you smiling genuinely, and the color purple. Come back to feeling yourself and allow yourself to be held in the most nourishing ocean, telling your whole body to relax. Come back to this moment, come back to your body, and allow yourself to feel heavy. I want you to start to visualize or cultivate a subtle sensation that your body is recharging or refueling. Just being held in this healing space, whether it's the ocean or light or anything that helps you feel as if you are renewing or recharging or refueling, where you feel supported. Whatever you want to visualize. Take the next 15 or so breaths to refuel as much as possible. Imagine every body part recovered and refueling, every cell refueling and renewing, every thought you've ever thought renewing and turning into something more gentle. Come back to your natural breath, your natural feeling of your breath, letting it flow in and out of your nostrils effortlessly. Maintaining your awareness of breath, maintaining this awareness of breath at the same time, start to develop an awareness of your physical body. Feel yourself relaxed and lying on the floor, feeling recharged and refueled. Feel yourself in the container of your skin. Feel your clothes. Feel the props touching you. Notice the heaviness of your body. Feel it resting on the floor. And bring awareness to all of the points of your body touching the floor. Feel the back of your heels, your thighs, your buttocks, your shoulder blades, your arms, your hands, and your head. Keeping your eyes closed, first visualizing the surrounding room again. Imagine where you are in the room. Imagine the other objects or the surrounding objects around you. Lie here quietly until you're ready to move. And then slowly start to rub the thumbs on your fingers, on the pads of your fingers, and slowly start to wiggle your toes. Moving very slowly, start to draw one knee and then the other into the chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. Rolling on to your right side. You can use your right forearm as a pillow if you don't have a pillow beneath you. Leave your left hand on your belly and just take a moment to rest here. As you're ready, slowly press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Just bring your hands to prayer pose, Anjali Mudra, right away. Find a tall spine and breathe in. Exhale, just dip the chin and let the back soften, melting into a gesture of gratitude, relief, and receptivity. Just absorbing the benefits of this deep, deep practice. When you are fully awake and ready, gently open your eyes. Take in the color of the ground and slowly start to look up, bringing your gaze up. Letting your head come up last. Your practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Sending love and light from my heart to yours. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this Yoga Nidra, please send it to anyone who you think might also enjoy it or who you think it might benefit. Leave me a comment if this benefited you in any way. I'd love to know how this went for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again next time, friend. Thank you for practicing with me.